Luke chapter 23, verses 26 to 43. As they led him away, they seized a man, Simon of Cyrene, who was coming from the country, and they laid the cross on him and made him carry it behind Jesus. A great number of the people followed him. Among them were women who were beating their breasts and wailing for him. But Jesus turned to them and said, "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me, but weep for yourselves and for your children. For the days are surely coming when they will say, 'Blessed are the barren, and the wombs that never bore, and the breasts that never nursed.' Then they will begin to say to the mountains, 'Fall on us,' and to the hills, 'Cover us.' For if they do this when the wood is green, what will happen when it is dry?" Two others also who were criminals were led away to be put to death with him. When they came to the place that is called the Skull, they crucified Jesus there with the criminals, one on his right and one on his left. Then Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing." And they cast lots to divide his clothing. And the people stood by watching, but the leaders scoffed at him, saying, "He saved others. Let him save himself if he is the Messiah of God, his chosen one." The soldiers also mocked him, coming up and offering him sour wine, and saying, "If you are the king of the Jews, save yourself." There was also an inscription over him, "This is the King of the Jews." One of the criminals who were hanging there kept deriding him and saying, "Are you not the Messiah? Save yourself and us." But the other rebuked him, saying, "Do you not fear God, since you are under the same sentence of condemnation? And we indeed have been condemned justly, for we are getting what we deserve for our deeds, but this man has done nothing wrong." Then he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." He replied, "Truly, I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." Up on the cross was Jesus. Either side of him were thieves. One of them mocked Jesus, mocked him like so many others, yet here in Luke's Gospel, the other chooses to defend Jesus and turns penitent. The penitent thief. A real person then, but at the same time, he is us now, every one of us. Jesus, generous and loving, forgives. I cannot help wondering how we seem to be missing forgiveness these days. The "I've just woke to this and it's your fault", the social media, trolls, cancel culture, all sound like the thief who mocked Jesus. What happened to forgiveness? What gives people the right to judge? What is the psychology behind it? Picking on one who slips up with a wrong word. Do not judge, for you shall be judged. Yet in the past we were told, especially by Jesus, forgive, love others as I love you, have loved you, always love you. The church once taught we should hate Judas for what he did, yet in prayer, Jesus asked me, "What has Judas done to you personally?" I had to admit, "Nothing, Lord." And then I heard, "Why then, when I, your Lord, have forgiven him, do you persecute him?" Yes, I learnt that without Judas, the redemption could not have happened. Judas did God's will. Jesus' words, "Forgive them, Father, they know not what they do." Loving the generous love of God, the generous love of Jesus the Christ. The penitent thief who believed in Jesus received love, blessing, and those words, "This night you will be with me in heaven." In the words of the communion, "This is my blood shed for you, every one of you." Christ the crucified and always crucified. As long as one of us needs him to be. Our sacrifice, our access to God. The penitent thief is us. Jesus, the loving, generous one. Forgiveness. There, as long as we need him to be. Amen. Love so amazing, so divine, demands my soul, my life, my all. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Amen.